In the early 1940s, the U.S. government needed electric power to produce aluminum, which was then made into airplanes, ships, and other tools needed to fight World War II. To get this power, Fontana Dam was built near Bryson City, North Carolina. This dam created Fontana Lake and flooded out several communities and a highway. Today we tell the story of this road, which was intended to replace that highway, a road that was never finished. Hello folks, I'm Steve Gilley, and this is Stories, a History of Appalachia. Fontana Dam is one of the dams of the Tennessee Valley Authority. At 480 feet tall, Fontana Dam is the tallest dam in the eastern United States. It stands on the Little Tennessee River. The dam is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. Behind the dam is Fontana Lake, 11,685 acres of water, recreation, flood control, and most importantly, electric power generation. It's also a noted stop along the Appalachian Trail. Fontana Dam was built in the early 1940s as part of the war effort during World War II, when electric power was badly needed by Alcoa to produce the aluminum needed to build airplanes and other things needed to fight the Germans and the Japanese. Unfortunately, the lake behind the dam was destined to flood many mountain communities and the road that linked them with the rest of the world, North Carolina 288. To replace this road, on July 30th, 1943, TVA agreed to compensate for the flooding of North Carolina 288 by paying Swain County $400,000. They also agreed to buy the 44,000 acres between the lake and the Great Smoky Mountains National Park and then transfer that land to the park. Also agreed was for a road to be built to replace North Carolina 288 around the north side of Fontana Lake for the displaced residents to be able to visit the graves of their loved ones. The dam was finished in 1944 and Fontana Lake was created. Work was soon started on the western section of Lakeview Drive, as the road was named, and a 1-mile section of Fontana Dam was completed in 1948. By 1958, 3 more miles were done to the boundary of the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. The eastern section, Lakeview Drive East, was started in the early 60s. During the 60s and 70s, 5.8 miles of the road were completed. Then everything stopped. And that's how Lakeview Drive got its other name, the Road to Nowhere. Near the beginning of the road, you'll find this sign, which contains the feelings of many of the folks who live around here. While Lakeview Drive West was being extended in the park, it was discovered that the land on which the road was being built was a kind of rock that, when broken and exposed to rain, tended to release sulfuric acid. There were concerns that this acid, which was quite noticeable, would get into streams and then into the lake itself and endanger plants, fish, and wildlife that fed on them. With the sulfuric acid issues, construction on the road was halted. After years of lawsuits and congressional hearings, Swain County and the federal government reached an agreement that the county would get a cash settlement of $52 million. The last payment of that money was paid in 2018. It's held by the state of North Carolina, with Swain County getting the interest that money earns. Lakeview Drive East officially ends here at this barrier. A tunnel had been constructed to carry traffic onwards, and the road through it is even paved. But that ends on the other side, where a series of trails begin. The Road to Nowhere is a popular destination for hiking and sightseeing along the trails. Also, it appears, for folks with an artistic bent. There are also several places to stop and look at some breathtaking views. And that's the story of the Road to Nowhere, another bit of the history of this place we call home. Thanks for watching. Be sure to go down below and click that subscribe button if you've not done so already. Then ding the bell for notifications, and if you don't mind, give us a thumbs up too. Thanks for watching. Till next we meet, y'all take care. So long, everybody.